Due to the coronavirus, the 2020 Olympic Games have been postponed from late July of 2020 to the summer of 2021, with its newest sport debuting, surfing. Surfing is shifting from what we would consider recreational to something much bigger. Stereotypes about surfers are changing from what was long-haired hippies to presentable, fit individuals who travel the world to ride the best wave. Surfing history is very important to understand, along with the culture of surfing. Understanding the history and culture of surfing will give you an idea of just how far surfing has come and also what is in store for the future of surfing. Although it cannot be confirmed, it is thought that surfing began in Hawaii. Some claim it has been around ever since people learned how to swim. In the beginning, Polynesians began to surf in Hawaii, and it was a ritual meant to tame the ocean and was looked at as a form of art. When Europeans began to settle on the island, they disapproved of surfing. To them, they were lazy people that would rather surf than work. Surfing in Southern California was then popularized by a man named George Freeth, who was born in Hawaii and then moved to California. He gave public demonstrations where he combined his surfing techniques with first aid in case of drowning, while also opening doors to modern surfing. Now surfing is shifting from what used to be something recreational to a sport that is getting more popular every day. It is hard to believe that something like surfing started out with just a group of people who have love for the ocean. As history keeps progressing, the culture of surfing is also changing. Surf culture was first popularized in Southern California and emerged on a global level after World War II. Thanks to movies, songs, and media, surf culture was brought into light back in the 1950s. The 1960s marked the golden age of surfing as surfers began to travel the world in search of a perfect wave. The term soul surfer was a cultural reference and was brought into light in the 1960s. This signified people who surf for sheer pleasure and want to be close to nature. Someone who lives by the coast and tries to spend as much time as they can in the water. Today, surfing has become a multi-billion-dollar industry, selling anything from equipment and accessories to fashion and clothing. Professional surfers are now associated with famous brands, and surf culture is heavily promoted via social media. Surfers continue to set new standards and push boundaries, which cause surf culture to constantly reinvent itself. New culture overtakes the surfing world as the future of surfing begins. Surfing has come a long way and keeps continuing to evolve. One example of a futuristic product that is used by surfers is the Search GPS watch, which tracks a surfer's session. This watch can tell a surfer real-time surf conditions along with GPS tracking and much more. Surfing is also making its debut appearance as an Olympic sport in the summer of 2021. This is a game changer for many professionals and up-and-coming surfers that have a chance to one day surf in the Olympics in hopes of a gold medal. There are endless possibilities to what surfing may one day become. From new inventions that help surfing experience to becoming an Olympic sport. In conclusion, surfing has come a long way with all the history made, surfing culture, and the future of surfing. Surfing has often been looked at as something fun to do or for a social status, but surfing is slowly starting to look more like a professional sport. Surfing has come a long way with progress, such as making it a high school sport in Hawaii, and also a pro surfing dream to one day compete in the Olympic Games. This gives people hope that surfing will have a very bright future ahead, and surfing will continue to break new boundaries and barriers along the way.